I don't have my mic on. So, welcome to your core connection. My name is Regina, and we will be getting started with all you need is a space to lay down. It doesn't even have to be on a yoga mat, but you don't really need anything more than that. And if you do want to add either a yoga block or a cushion, something of that nature, you could do that. If you don't have a little cushion or a yoga block, you could even roll up a bath towel to use for just a few of our exercises. But as I said, you could do everything without anything, any other props. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, come on down. We're going to come onto the back first. So bend your knees to roll down. We're going to warm up the core with some deep belly breaths and get that connection to our core, and then we'll move on from there. While before you, we will have the opportunity to use our prop here if you would like. So I'll just go ahead and set those out so I can demo them. Let me see. This might be a This one blends in with my pants. All right, so we will roll down. Keep the knees bent. Find a little length through the spine. So you can check in to make sure your neck is nice and long by taking a fist, slide it right between the chin and the chest. It should just fit. So this is the alignment for the head and neck. Guide the shoulders down away from the ears, hug them in a little closer to the spine. Arms come down alongside you. And while we keep the feet planted, it gives us this initial connection to our core and a deep awareness. But after a few rounds, I will give you the opportunity to extend your legs. So, what we'll do is we'll inhale through the nose. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw the hips toward the ribs. This elongates the low back, sending the tailbone into an extension and a deeper compression into the belly as we pull the navel toward the spine. All right, so we'll in, and this will be a 6 count exhalation. Inhale, big inhale here. Let the belly fill up warm and wide. Let it expand. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warm and wide. Press the navel to the spine, elongate the low back for another 5, 4, tilt the pelvis up, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale for 6. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, breathe out. All right, you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can extend through your legs. Now, if you're taking the leg extension, when we exhale, we keep everything else going, but we actively reach out through our heels, and this will move the knees closer to the floor. All right, so take your inhale, warm and wide, and exhale, 6. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Again, exhale. Take a little breather. We're going to do 3 more rounds with an extension of the exhale. So moving into an 8 count exhalation. If that does not work for you, stay with the 6 count and follow your own breath. You can keep the knees long, the legs long, or rebend the knees, whatever feels right for you. But do keep the long neck, the shoulders down and in. Oh, pardon me. And then as you exhale, you really want to think about moving the hip bones closer to the ribs. They're not going to really like come up. But as you engage deep into the core, pulling the navel down, the pelvis up, then we elongate the low back. We get that deep, deep core connection and engagement. And when the legs are long and you're reaching out through the heels, spread your toes and you'll really activate even more of the deep core. Here we go. Big exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale for 8. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. And release. If the legs are long, go ahead and bend the knees. And we're going to bring our knees to touch, letting the feet be a little bit wider. Just give the body a moment to release, soften. Mm. All right, so our format, oh, and this is Phoebe who has come over to join us. Our format is 10 reps, and then we'll move on to the next exercise, and we'll go through 2 or 3 exercises, and then we'll go back and repeat, and we'll do 3 rounds of each, and then we'll move on to the next. All right. So the first is going to be a reverse crunch. So you're on your back, core is engaged. So once again we want that long neck and navel to spine. And we're going to bring the knees over the hips, all right? And the toes can spread here. And then we will just, oh, let me spin a little bit. There we go. And then we'll just roll the hips up and roll them down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a moment, hug your knees in. All right, we are moving into dead bugs. So with dead bugs, arms and legs are in the air. Let me see if I have enough room. I don't have enough room. My sweet girl, I need a little more room. Yeah, I do. You can still stay there or you stay with me. But I tell y'all what, I'm just going to spin this way. That works. All right, so you just need room to reach the arms and the legs. Let me that, right? So here we go. Lift the arms and legs into the air, straight up, navel to spine, the long neck, all of that engagement. And you're going to take the right arm and the left leg and reach away. Now, you might not go very far, or you might come all the way down. Find what works for you, but you want your low back to stay down on the mat. And I forgot to tell you at the beginning, I don't play any music in this recording or, in this class. So if you'd like to put your own favorite music on, you have that liberty. You're not stuck listening to what I might want or whatever I could play that passes with the um, YouTube laws around music. All right, so I got to talking and forgot to count. So let's wrap it up with one more each side. And hug the legs in. Starting to feel the abs. Circle your ankles for a moment. Go the other direction. Wiggle your toes. Shake out your legs. Come up onto your forearms. Keep the shoulders down. And once again, checking the alignment for the back of the neck. Knees are over the hips. Navel to spine. Spread your toes. You're going to reach out one leg, bring it in, and reach the other. It doesn't have to go as long as far as I do. Take what works for you, keeping navel to spine. 3, 2, one more. Feeling those abs. Woo-wee. And then we're going to roll over and do heroes. Come all the way down. Arms extend and legs extend. So now we're moving into the back body. And you can do this a number of ways. You could alternate right and left, like we did when we did bird dog. You could do just upper body and then just lower body. I'm going to do both arms and legs at the same time for 10 rounds. Here we go. Big exhale. Inhale to extend. So we're looking for extension more than height. Take it down. Inhale, extend, and take it down. Extend. Exhale. Inhale. And let it go. Keep going. 5 more. One more. And bring it down. Good. Stack your hands for just a moment and let the body fully release here. And then we'll roll over and repeat that series. All right. So you're on your back, keeping the neck long, shoulders down, navel to spine. Stack the knees over the hips, and here we go. We lift them up, roll down. You can hold the edges of a mat if you are on a yoga mat and want that. 4 more. Good. All right, quick squeeze in. And then we lift the arms and the legs, and it's alternate. Extend, extend. So it's a little tough for me not to move the legs still in the air. It wants to come in closer to my midline or center. But that's the goal, is to not let that leg or opposite arm move. Only the ones that you're taking down should be moving. Keep the low back anchored down, navel to spine. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Nice. Hug it in. Feeling those abs, yes? Yeah, nice and warm in there. All right. Lift the legs in the air. We just did that. So let's come up to our forearms, Kankunasana. All right. Shoulders are down. Kankunasana. Spread your toes and you're going to push it out. 1. Kankunasana comes from Yoga Shred. If you're not familiar with that, you can leave a comment. I'll be happy to get back with you about it. Slow and steady here. 2 more each side. And roll it down. Good. Hug it in. All right. Rock your body up and over. Ready for our heroes, superheroes. Second round. Right. Taking a big inhale and an exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale down. Inhale. Third round, I'm going to give you a little extra option here. Lifting the legs from the hips, not the knees. Keep the knees unbent. Three more. And down. Stack your hands. Take a moment. And then ease over for the third set in our little series. Right. We'll start with our reverse crunch. Here we go. Ten. Good. Hug them in. All right. Arms and legs in the air. And lower. Navel to spine. Neck is long. Spread the toes here if you'd like a little deeper activation into your deep core. Deep core is what gives you the deeper muscle strength, not just the six packs. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. One more each side. Lovely. Hug them in. Hoo-wee. All right. And then up onto your forearms. Knees over the hips, spread the toes, anchor down through the arms, shoulders down and back. Chin stays long. You can always, neck stays long. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Navel to spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And roll on down. Ooh, feeling warm. And rock it up and over for your superheroes. All right. So if you want to spice this up or make any changes, we're going to inhale into that extension if you're doing arms and legs at the same time, or you're just doing one half, so just legs or just arms. We're going to hold, and I'll be doing that as I count it for those who are doing alternate. So if you're doing alternate while we hold, you're going to extend, come down, extend, come down. And while you do one on each side, we will be holding steady. Big exhale. All right. Inhale to extend. And we're down. Inhale, extend. Exhale down. Inhale. down. Inhale, down. Inhale, down. Good. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up. Release. Extend. Down. Last one. And down. Very nice. Go ahead and bring your arms in close, right cheek down. Slide your left knee out to the side here. Moment to release your back. And then we'll slide the leg back down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale to press your body up. Let the feet come toward each other, but the knees stay wide. Shimmy the hips back. Lengthen your spine, forehead to earth for a moment in child's pose. A nice, sweet release through your back, low back, your hips. And then inhale back up to hands and knees. Stack the knees under your hips, hands, heel the hands under the shoulders. Exhale, lift your spine. Release, release, release. Inhale, roll from the spine all the way, tailbone to crown, heart open, shoulders down. Press into the corners of the hands, especially into that knuckle under the index fingers. And then one more time, lift the spine. This is your cat pose. And roll through the spine for cow pose. And to neutral. Just take a moment to notice how your body feels. Good. Tuck your toes, quick press back, just a little stretch into your feet. And come on up. All right, there is your core connection today. I'm sure you will know that you are connected to your core after that, giving us a really nice strength, but also even more than building the strength is that opportunity to mentally be connected to our physical core because there's so much that happens in the core that if we're not engaged with and aware, we miss out on. So if you'd like to know more about that, leave a comment. I'll be happy to give you some of the science and the the deeper, even some of the spiritual connections to our core. All right, I'm going to get ready for our gentle class. It was great to connect with you, and I will look forward to seeing you again real soon. Bye bye.